Ever found yourself struggling to make your voice heard in the workplace? It's a common struggle, but what if I told you there's a way to overcome it? Influence, yes, that's right. Influence is a powerful tool in the corporate world, a tool that can turn your vision into reality. Let's take a look at Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple, a man who was a master of influence. Despite facing numerous obstacles, he managed to bring his innovative ideas to life. He used his influence to inspire his team, to persuade investors, and to captivate consumers around the globe. He had a vision, he believed in it, and through his influence, he made the world believe in it too. Influence is not about manipulation or coercion, it's about inspiring others to see your vision and follow you willingly. Influence, then, is the key to navigating the corporate world. Trust is the foundation of influence, but how does one build trust? It's a question that's troubled many a mind, and the answer is simpler than you might think. Trust is the invisible thread that binds us together, a quiet force that compels us to place our faith in others. It's the key that unlocks the door to influence. Consider Mary Barra, the CEO of General Motors. During the company's ignition switch crisis, she chose the path of transparency, a road less traveled in the corporate world. She stood in the eye of the storm, sharing the reality of the situation with her team. Her honesty, despite the challenging times, helped her build an unshakable trust with her team. It's through this trust that she was able to lead her team through the crisis and influence their actions to drive the company forward. Trust, then, is the cornerstone of influence. It's the foundation from which all influence is built. Communication is the vessel through which trust and influence are built. But what does effective communication look like? Let's delve into that. Imagine yourself at the helm of a groundbreaking organization like SpaceX. You're tasked with explaining intricate concepts like the physics of rocket propulsion to a diverse team. This is a challenge that Elon Musk, the CEO of SpaceX, faces regularly. His approach? He communicates complex ideas clearly and efficiently, making them accessible to all. Effective communication is more than just transmitting information. It's about ensuring understanding. It's about simplifying complexity without losing the essence. It's about empathy, listening, and fostering an open dialogue. It's about making sure your message resonates with your audience, regardless of their background or expertise. And why is this important? Because when you master the art of effective communication, you're not just heard, you're understood. You're not just followed, you're trusted. Effective communication, then, is the vehicle through which influence travels. Emotional intelligence is the fuel that drives influence. But why is it so important? Well, let's break it down. Emotional intelligence, or EQ, is the ability to understand, use, and manage our own emotions in positive ways. It's what helps us communicate effectively, empathize with others, overcome challenges, and diffuse conflict. In essence, it's a cornerstone of influence. Consider Indra Nooyi, the former CEO of PepsiCo. During her tenure, she faced numerous challenging decisions. But rather than shying away from these challenges, she embraced them, using her high EQ to navigate the complexities of her role. She understood the emotions of her team, their fears, their hopes, and she used this understanding to build trust, inspire action, and ultimately influence outcomes. Through her example, we see that EQ isn't just about being nice. It's about understanding emotions, both our own and others, and using this understanding to guide our actions and decisions. Emotional intelligence, therefore, is the fuel that powers influence. So, how can you win and influence people in the workplace? Let's take a moment to recap what we've discussed. We started with the power of influence, understanding that it's not about coercion. It's about creating an environment where your ideas are appreciated and respected. Next, we delved into building trust. Trust is the bedrock of any successful relationship, be it personal or professional. It's about being reliable, consistent, and transparent in your actions. We then moved on to effective communication. It's not just about conveying your thoughts, but also about listening and understanding others. Remember, communication is a two-way street. Lastly, we touched upon emotional intelligence. It's about recognizing and managing not just your emotions, but also the emotions of others around you. It's a powerful tool to empathize and connect with your colleagues on a deeper level. Remember, influence isn't about manipulation. It's about fostering relationships based on trust, communication, and emotional intelligence. This is the key to winning and influencing people in the workplace.